38,000 stores, all with the word dollar in the name, all built on one promise: saving people money. That promise is hollow. Dollar Tree promised everything would cost $1. Today it sells items for $7. Family Dollar shipped food from a warehouse with over 1,000 dead rodents and paid the largest criminal food safety fine in American history. Dollar General charges more per ounce than the Walmart its customers cannot afford to drive to. 3 chains, 3 betrayals. Same word on the sign. So how did the stores named after saving you money become the opposite of saving money? This is where the promise started. Springfield, Kentucky, 1955. J.L. Turner and his son Cal converted their department store into something new. A store where nothing cost more than $1. The idea was simple. Small towns across the South had been ignored by the big retailers. Sears wouldn't build there. Woolworths wouldn't build there. The Turners would. They called it Dollar General, and it worked because it solved a real problem. If a family needed dish soap, batteries, or canned vegetables, the nearest store selling them might be the next town over. Dollar General put those products within walking distance and priced them so low that nobody had to think twice. Family Dollar came soon after in 1959 when a 22-year-old named Leon Levine put $6,000 with a partner into a single store on Central Avenue in Charlotte, North Carolina. Same customers, same pitch. Save money. Stretch further. Get by. Decades later, Dollar Tree launched in Virginia in 1986 with the simplest promise of all. Every single item in the store cost exactly $1. Not approximately, not up to, but exactly $1. That price point became sacred. It was printed on the signs, stamped on the bags, built into the entire brand identity. Customers trusted it the way they trusted a handshake. That trust is the detail worth remembering, because it explains everything that went wrong. By the 2000s, dollar stores had become the fastest-growing food retailer in America. Dollar General alone was opening 3 new locations every single day. The stores were small, around 7,000 square feet, staffed by 6 to 10 employees, and built to get customers in and out fast. Walmart had more selection, but Walmart also required a car and a town big enough to justify the investment. Dollar stores filled the gaps, and for millions of American families earning under $40,000 a year, they became a weekly ritual, a place that felt like it was built for them. The prices looked unbeatable. Whether they actually were was a different question entirely. Then, on July 28, 2014, Dollar Tree announced it was buying Family Dollar for $8.5 billion. Wall Street called it a masterstroke. The combined company would operate over 13,000 locations. The FTC required 330 store divestitures before approving the deal, and Dollar Tree accepted every condition. They wanted Family Dollar that badly. What nobody knew at the time was that Dollar Tree had just purchased a crisis. Family Dollar stores were aging, inventory management was falling apart, and in West Memphis, Arkansas, a Family Dollar distribution warehouse was developing a rodent-infested problem so severe that when FDA inspectors finally arrived in 2022, they found over 1,270 dead rodents after fumigation. Internal company records showed the facility had been trapping over 2,300 rodents per year since 2021. Products from that warehouse had been shipped to over 400 stores across the South. In February 2024, Family Dollar pleaded guilty to a federal misdemeanor. The fine was $41,675,000, the largest criminal penalty in a food safety case in American history. 4 months later, the FDA issued a warning letter to Dollar Tree for failing to remove lead-tainted children's food pouches from shelves months after a recall that had already sickened children. But the rot inside dollar stores started long before any warehouse inspection. In 2007, the private equity firm KKR bought Dollar General for $7.3 billion alongside Goldman Sachs and Citigroup. They brought in a new chief executive, streamlined operations, and took the company public again in 2009. The playbook they scaled was elegant and ruthless. They built stores in towns too small and too poor for Walmart. They stocked a narrow selection of around 10,000 products in packages deliberately smaller than what Walmart sells. The absolute price on the shelf looks lower. A bag of chicken breasts at Dollar General costs about 40% less than the same product at Walmart, but the bag is smaller. Per pound, that same chicken costs 52% more. A bottle of Tide detergent sells for $1. At Walmart, a larger bottle costs around $10. The Dollar General bottle runs about 20 cents per load. The Walmart bottle runs about 12 cents per load. The shelf price says savings. The unit price says the opposite. According to Dollar General's own chief executive, the chain's prices run 3 to 4 percentage points above mass retailers on average. The company does not compete on price, it competes on proximity. In communities where the nearest Walmart is a 30-mile drive, proximity is the only thing that matters. That pricing trick would be bad enough on its own, but the next part is what turned dollar stores into a trap with no exit. Once the stores start multiplying, the math gets worse. Academic researchers at UCLA and the University of Toronto found that roughly one grocery store closes for every $3 stores that open within a 2-mile radius. When the grocer leaves, the community loses access to fresh produce, bulk pricing, and competitive options. The families left behind end up paying more for worse food at the only store still standing. Over 130 American cities have now passed ordinances trying to restrict or ban new dollar store construction. None of that stopped what came next, because the name itself was about to become hollow. The prices had never been unbeatable. Now the name would not be either. In November 2021, Dollar Tree announced it was abandoning 35 years of tradition and raising its base price from $1 to $1.25. By 2024, shelves carried items priced at $5, then $7. Aluminum foil went from $1.25 to $1.75. Bread climbed to $1.50. By the end of fiscal 2025, multi-price items made up 16% of total Dollar Tree sales, and roughly 5,300 stores had been converted to the new pricing format. The $1 promise, the foundation the entire brand was built on, was gone. What replaced it was a store that charged more per ounce than Walmart, in a town where the nearest Walmart was 30 miles away, in a community where the only grocery store had already closed. In March 2025, Dollar Tree finally sold Family Dollar to a pair of private equity firms for $1 billion. Dollar Tree had paid $8.5 billion for it 10 years earlier. That is a $7.5 billion loss on a single acquisition. Meanwhile, Dollar General's stock had already crashed 44% through 2024, and 99 cents only, the last chain still honoring a true fixed price point, filed for bankruptcy and closed all 371 of its stores. Dollar Tree bought 170 of those dead locations. Today, dollar stores are still everywhere. The signs still say dollar. The parking lots are still full. 38,000 stores sit in communities that never had another option. The name is the only thing left that is cheap, and the people who could least afford to lose this promise are the ones paying for it. The next time you walk into a dollar store, check the price per ounce on anything in the aisle. Compare it to Walmart. Then ask yourself who that store was really built for.